to Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Hoosiers. We expect Memorial Stadium to be rocking because these fans have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hoosiers will boot it away to start the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He's got his man. Stopped after making the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's good. Makes the catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Now improvising. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Bulldozes his way through. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to throw, it's good. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quickly to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
The Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense has a 2nd down play. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll go right back to him. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. That is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get right away.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. He's going to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finds his target down the middle. And the Bruins get it past the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Spits it out to the back. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 11 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Hood. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The inside handoff. Breaks the tackle. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's right on target. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to pass, it's Hood. He's going to throw deep right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington.
The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Going up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets them up on second down. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Perfect play play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Snags it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Garner. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're bringing heat. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks. Going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Hood. He's got him in the flat. Makes the catch and knocked down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Hood. A little screen to the running back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thorne. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Coming after it. The offense coughs it up. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Auburn Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Flips it out in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
To throw, it's Hood. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Running back goes in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the tight end. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.